What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. PC Monk here with another BTC video. I know I haven't even streamed yet. I didn't upload any video. I was very busy with some stuff today. And yeah, let's just jump into Bitcoin. I want to talk about it very quickly and then finish up what I was doing. Hopefully, I could stream on the market. So yesterday I was talking about this move's about to happen. We're about to come to the lovely level that we always want to, 111,780, but we didn't. We basically we built up a pattern here, a W pattern. We went above 113, and guess what? We are now going above the range or around the range that I mentioned yesterday, 117,442. Obviously, yesterday my own call was we probably going to continue down, but I always look for both sides. So if my own call, no bias, but a call, okay, didn't work out, I could play the rest of it. So obviously we came back above it. I didn't trade this. I was waiting for this to see if it's going to hold the line, and it did hold. And then we pumped it. Unfortunately, I couldn't trade this because I was not by the PC. But in any case, if this is going to continue down, there are a couple of things you could do. So basically, you could come and retest 150, or you could come back all the way to 114 again, retest the daily open, and then pick it back up, right? Or you could just continue to extend this all the way over to the 118,915, and then push it back down. But for now, we are in the case that we are going to go higher because we held 117, 111, 718, 780. So we are on the thing that we're going to go higher, all right? So, and how high is it going to go? We don't know. We don't know, but we could take a look at the orders really quickly to just understand that where are we maybe aiming. Uh, so you could see there are way a lot. Like, let me just zoom out here, okay? Let me just zoom out here. This is 15 minutes. Let me go on a 4 hour, so it's already zoomed out. So we could just talk about it really quickly and understand the the bids and asks, the shorts and the bids, everything basically, everything about the large orders that we need to understand. If it allows me to move it, it's a little bit heavy, so it doesn't allow me to move it immediately. Now you could see here that there are dense bids around 100 and I mean we just go up all the way up to 150 if you really want to take a look at this. Okay, we go all the way up to 149, 151, and then the cells gets a little bit eased off. So if I want to take all of these cells that some of them have been there for months, okay, it's around 1.82 billion. All right, now, and that's all the way to 150. Now, if we want to talk about all the way to 130, okay, which we have the most dense bids, oh, sorry, the most dense asks, it's going to be around 863 million. Okay, so now I'm zooming in a little bit. Now you could see that's what I mean. Now towards downside as well, we got room to go downside, but the bids are not the bids are not there anymore. The bids are not there anymore. Okay, so it only makes sense to go up if it is like this. We do have bids, but there are like 500. 500. Okay, but there are like 600 all the way to 130, and then if we continue to 100 and 150, it's going to be a billion. I'm sorry, a billion worth of shorts getting filled. So the question is, where do we want to stop? Are we want to stop around here, around the dense areas? We're just doing a little slight push up, a new high, and then we push it back down. Is that the aim, or we're really looking for higher prices like 150,000 or even higher than that? But we're going to go level by level. So at this point, if we come back to the chart and see if we want to talk about the chart one more time, we know that there are dense cells around here. That doesn't mean they're going to get filled, okay? Now keep in mind, the move that we just did, we haven't yet retested it. There's no proof of the move. We held, we pushed. Okay, now come back, give us a confirmation, and then push it back up. I think this is the confirmation that will happen. Now, if we lose 113, I will not long. But if we hold above this 113, I will long it and continue to play it towards upside. That's what uh, I think. Now, all the way, okay, we've talked about it. So if I take a look at a weekly level here, just to show you guys, okay, so we've talked about in progress of second cycle retracement, getting ready for the third cycle. So it looks like we're getting ready for the third cycle towards upside, right? So keep in mind, we're not bearish. We only said that there are a lot of orders around 109, around 98, right? Now, what happened to those orders? What happened to those orders? Let's talk about them. What happened to those orders? They don't exist anymore. They removed it. They removed it from the book. What is that supposed to mean? It means they want to de-risk. They want to sell. They don't want to buy anymore. They want to sell. Now, why do they want to sell? Obviously, I forgot to mention, first of all, disclaimer, no financial advice, but we are in a US government shutdown, right? So uh, if they believe that there's a problem that the government's trying to hide, which is the non-farm payroll, which is going to come on the Friday, and if the government says shut down, then it's not going to come. You will not get the data. So what's going to happen is uh, they're not sure anymore what they want to do with the big money, so they want to de-risk. So they want to de-risk. So that's how you de-risk. When the money is going up, when the price is going up, the big money is selling. The dumb money, which is me, retailers, they're buying. They're buying. They think, oh shit, we're going up, but that's not the case. That's not the case. Keep that in mind. Let's talk about the liquidations for a week, okay? Let's talk about BTC liquidation for a week on this model here. So as you guys could see, the model is loading, and then now you could see around 108, there's huge amount of liquidation. Towards upside, not much. Not much. There are, I mean, obviously there are a lot of sells. We've talked about it. I'm going to take a look at it. There are sells towards upside, but around 108, 10, 107, the amount of liquidations around there over the weekly is just insane. It's just enormous. Okay. Now what I want to talk about, I want to talk about this. Let's load it. So over today, only today, if we continue to go up to around 118, we will liquidate only 1 billion. But if we come back up to 112 or 113, we will liquidate 2 billion. That's only for today. Now, in the past 7 days, right now you could see there are way more liquidation towards downside than towards upside. So what are we doing here? Why are we coming up? Because the big money wants to sell. All right. Now, if you come all the way to 120, there's going to be around 1.86 billion to be liquidated. If you come back all the way to 106, there's going to be 12 billion to be liquidated. Now, keep that in mind. And you see this much order is about to get liquidated. I think we're going to continue to go up, okay? And as they're selling, this liquidation price will decrease because people are closing their position. So longers are getting de-risked. In that for that matter, we're getting less liquidation if we come back up. I'm sorry, if we come back down. So that is why that 12 billion liquidation could then turn into 2 billion liquidation if we go to like 120, and then a lot of people close their positions there. Now over the funding rate is kind of neutral on most coins. Obviously, there's always some coins that are negative, but for the big dogs, the funding rate is neutral, so we don't have to worry about that. And with that being said, guys, I think I covered everything, right? That being said, so I'm just going to conclude. I think we're going to continue to go up as long as we hold the 111,780 level, and obviously we have a new level that we discussed about it on the 4-hour time frame, which is 113 and 907, right? So now as we continue to go up on the daily, I would like to watch this on the daily. On the daily, we first have to break 117,473, this level that I have, and I think if we hold above this, hitting the all-time high will not be a problem. But again, that's a big if, right? With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Towards downside, wait for it to lose 113, then you could do a short, and obviously when it loses the 111,780, I'll be again turning into shorts. For now, I'm trying to basically scalp it, and I'm looking for more longs because we're holding two levels, the daily open and the 111,780. With that being said, stay safe, stay green. I'll try to stream in upcoming two hours, and we'll see what happens. Until next time, peace out.